Victory or death! Give them hell!
Good morning, ladies and gents, back with another Conquerors Blade patch notes video. I read them so you don't have to, so stick me on in the background and I'm going to go through all of this week's changes, which include some buffs to some units and mainly bug fixes. Before we get into the video though, hit that subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date with the latest and greatest of Conquerors Blade. So they're not the biggest of patch notes this time around. However, a few kind of juicy kinds of nuggets and morsels that you will want to know. So starting off with the unit balancing and optimization, the Haskells have had their reduced total time of Skulled Song 3 stages by about 2.5 seconds. This means that the charge time for all of their songs is now quicker, which is a little bit of a buff for them. Going to be quite interesting to see actually if this does kind of feel a little bit different. Adjusted the boar's snout logic and slightly increased its damage as well. So now when the Haskells get too far away from the hero, they will break free from the enemy and make their way toward the hero to protect them. So kind of like a follow commander type kind of skill for the Haskells, and it has been improved a little bit in terms of damage and logic. Going down to the bug fixes, the Varangian guards have had an issue resolved where unbreakable skills description, the extra damage reduction from successful loss lasts at 1.4 seconds, was previously 1 second, resolved an issue where using unbreakable to block multiple times in quick succession would sometimes stack the damage reduction effects up to 90%. I'm not sure if that's a buff or a nerf, to be honest. Resolved an issue where the unbreakable skills fixed 30% damage reduction might disappear for 0.4 seconds after the extra damage reduction from a successful block ran out. That is a lot of words. that's a hell of a lot of words. So I think what they have done here is actually fixed the unbreakable skill. They have made sure that it actually blocks for 1.4 seconds. They've fixed an issue where the 30% damage reduction disappears sooner than it should have done, but it also looks like that damage reduction now is not going to stack up to 90%. It is only just going to be that flat base 30%. So a bit of a nerf, bit of a buff, kind of bit of a balance, to be honest, for the Varangian guards. Again, going to be interesting to see if it really does change much for them, because right now the Varangian guards are an utter powerhouse of a unit. So going down to the Haskells bug fix, so resolved an issue where the Haskells movement speed was incorrect while in Haskell's shield formation, so should be running a little bit quicker now. Silahadars resolved an issue where skills were displayed in the wrong order in the units menu. I haven't played Silahadars for a long time, but that sounds fucking annoying if I'm not going to lie. Maps resolved an issue where units could pass through the gate on Valley Fortress even before it was broken. Yeah, that is quite a big bug, so I'm glad they fixed that. And then Miscellaneous resolved an issue where epic materials couldn't be created in Regionopolis. Resolved an issue where pikes were also sold within the Nantachi tab at the armorer's stock. How do they manage that? Resolved an issue with the animation that would sometimes occur when logging into the game while mounted. Resolved an issue with the animation of the armorer in Regionopolis. And finally resolved an issue where part of the questline wouldn't be displayed within the More Heroes challenge menu. So there's just a few kind of bug fixes and things for the patch notes this week around. One that I have missed is on the map Le Grand Galar. They have now blocked the entrance on the map and added defensive artillery to A. So a couple of extra artillery pieces, and they have actually fixed what looks like the I'll put the picture up on the screen for you now as well, but the actual church door looks like it has actually been fully blocked off now, so it's not going to be such an easy kind of cap on that point right beside A. So, a few changes, like I said, not too much. The biggest one really is the Haskell stuff. It's going to be interesting to see how they kind of play out. I will be streaming at some point this week, so it'll be interesting. I'll chuck those on in my warband so we can actually have a little play with them on stream as well and see what has kind of changed with them. Let me know your thoughts though. Is there anything that they've totally missed? Is there anything that you wish that they would fix? Is there anything else that you kind of hope to see in the next few patch notes? Please do let me know if you are enjoying this type of video. I know a few people have already reached out and said they are, because it saves them having to read it and get my opinion on it as well, which is quite nice to hear. Just quite short, snappy videos just of all the patch notes, everything that you need to be really aware of. Like I said, the last couple of weeks have been quite small anyway. When we get the bigger patch notes, I will be obviously just cutting down to the stuff that I think you really need to know. As always, the link for these patch notes will be down in the description box below for you. Leave me a comment, hit that like button, hit that share button, all that lovely fan-dooby-tastic stuff, and I hope to catch you out on the battlefield.